Are you considering buying a home? Or are you a renter and you're tired of paying somebody else's mortgage and you're just fed up and you want to buy a home? I got 6 different things that you should be looking for when you're about to buy your first home. So stick around and check it out. Alright, what is going on, guys? We are back. This is Ronnie. This is the Rescue Ronnie Show. We are giving you all sorts of real estate knowledge. Now, what we're talking about today is, are you ready to buy a house? And I'm going to give you 5 or 6 different things in order to look at or think about when you're about to buy this house. Rule number 1, get your budget together. Once you get your budget together, then you're gonna wanna talk to a lender and get pre-approved, and then you're gonna forecast what your mortgage is gonna look like and reverse engineer what your budget is going to be moving forward if you do buy a home. All right, so number 2, you're always gonna wanna not negotiate on your location. Now, if you have a certain location in mind, do you have certain zip codes in mind or counties in mind, you're gonna wanna stay within those. Now, you can vary a little bit, but you don't wanna give up too much if you wanna be in certain school districts, or if you want the home to be within certain counties or realms within whatever area you're looking in. And also, think about what area or what orientation the house is sitting. Is it north, south, east, west? Is the sun rising where your bedroom is? Is the sun setting where you want to see a view? So definitely keep in mind the orientation and the location of the home. All right, so number 3, you always want to talk about things when you're buying a house in long term. Now, there's some investors out there that want to get rid of properties quickly, but you may get stuck with this property long term. It may not financially make sense in order to get rid of it, so you want to always look at this long term. Now, I always think about it, can it be turned into a rental if you want to upgrade or go to the next step? You're also going to want to make sure that if you're having a family or if you're expanding your family, how many bedrooms you have and how many bedrooms you will need in the future. And you always want to make sure that you have a good yard and the house supports your lifestyle. If you like entertaining or barbecuing in the backyard, you want to definitely always be non-negotiable on those type of items. All right, so number 4, you're going to assess the property condition. Now, is it move-in ready, or is there going to be some minor fixes that are going to need to be done? So don't really, the minor things, those are just minor things. You don't need to really wrap your head around those too tightly. The major fixes we want to always concentrate on. Are we going to having to replace a roof? Are we going to have to replace a hot water heater? Now, the hot water heater is not too expensive, but it's still a large item. Like an HVAC, is there cracks in the foundation? Some things that are really going to cost you the $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 things that are really going to add up when you buy this property. So you want to do all your inspections and make sure that you're not buying a property that has a big major issue. All right, so number 5, we touched on it a little bit before. Do not focus on the minor things like little hairline cracks, or if a blind is not the right way, or if it's cracked. Those are all things that can be fixed. If there's a little chip in the window, those are things that can be fixed. You want to make sure that you're getting the right house for yourself. Don't focus on the little things. If there's a stain on the carpet or something, these are things that all can be fixed with very, very minimal amounts of money. All right, so when I'm talking to people about buying a house, I always want to tell them, stick with your must-haves. What do you need to have in this house? Now, in Sacramento, for me, if I were buying a house, it will absolutely, for the rest of my life, have to have a pool, because we see such extreme heat, and I like to entertain and barbecue in the backyard. Now, it could be something where you need a large yard so you can play fetch with your dog or run around with your kids or put a park in. So definitely stick with the things that you must have and design a plan around that, and you will have a much more successful experience in buying a home. All right, so I hope these things have helped in giving you some things to think about when you are buying your next home. Maybe think outside the box on some ideas that we gave here in order to give you a better idea of what to move forward and find the dream house of your liking. So hope you love this. This is Ronnie. This is the Rescue Ronnie Show. And as always, have the best day of life and adios.